And in order to determine how to alleviate that bottleneck, you have to see, is it because it's being thermally throttled, or is it because it's
Yeah.
just it won't matter? And if it's being thermally throttled, that means that if it's air cooled, you can water cool it and get a better result.
I'm streaming right
Now
now. Do you have my stream? You know my stream,
it's
right?
on
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, you're my friend on there, so.
All right. Well, I should be up.
Oh,
And
hold
you'll
on.
be able to get like real time. You'll be able to look at my shit too, like without me having to.
I can't see it on my screen.
Is it black screened?
No. It just doesn't have those stats on there.
Oh, that's fucking gay. Do I have game capture or window capture?
You just have to make it so that that layer is visible to the
Do I have to
stream.
do that through OBS?
I'm assuming. I don't know how you run that
How the
program.
fuck do
I've
I
never
do
seen
that?
it.
Yeah.
So whatever that thing is, you just need to.
So I'm looking at. I'm trying to just.
Is it a third-party program? What is it?
Yeah.
Is it an add-on?
I'll show you what it is. That was pretty good for me getting killed and only drop. I feel like this is doing a lot better.
You might need to, if it's on game capture, you might need to put it on screen capture in order to capture your the
Okay,
data going to your
so
monitor.
yeah, let's see. This game's been weird lately with, or at least with YouTube. So I have it on display.
I don't know. I mean, your computer's pretty boss right now. It's OBS,
Right.
and you're playing hardcore RBF right now.
That's my 4.8 clock, motherfucker. i7-7700.
Son is
That's
a
my
flame, boy.
That's my golden child. That's my flex, dude. That thing's been fucking champ, and I haven't turned this computer off in like 4 days, dude.
You should definitely update it and turn it on and off all the time,
Yeah,
but
I know,
it's alright.
I know. Alright, so what about that? You see that?
I see you slicing and dicing around. I don't see anything on the
I
screen.
can see it too. I'm looking at it right now. Why isn't it fucking...
So if it's a third-party program, you might have to integrate it into OBS. You might have to load it in. So where you have the views on the left-hand window where you can add multiple layers.
Okay.
You might have to. You might.
Interface?
No, you might have to add a layer and then choose a program and then choose that active program the same way you would choose a game capture.
Oh, so would that be in scene first?
So you would have to figure out whatever it is. It's obviously not game capture, but it might be like a program capture or something like that. And then you can choose from a list of running processes, just like you would game capture. You know when you click game capture, and then it gives you a list of games that are playing?
Image, media source.
Yeah, try media source. See if it gives you the selection or if it's just asking for a folder.
And then it's create new. So,
create new.
Browse? Let's see.
Yeah, but hopefully, let's see. It'll depend on what it asks you if it'll work or not.
Add existing?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't. It's not giving me.
It's not giving you anything? Okay, well, next one. It's obviously not the right one.
Oh, I can't go AFK. Hold on. Let me fucking wait 15 more minutes to get another one.
All right, well,
How's
at least turn it back on.
Is it?
It's off right now.
Okay. No, it's okay. I'm on display capture. That's why game capture. Did that do anything?
We'll see. Oh yeah, it's up. It's up now. Okay. You're just sitting there getting shot at or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's not like phenomenal, like 1080p quality, but I mean, it's like what you'd expect.
Yeah. Well, I'm at 60 frames right now too. I'm not in full screen either. Full screen fucks with my shit. Like, there's a setting I need to do. Like, if you go back and watch my last 2 YouTube videos, they look like dog shit. Because the program, it's not recording the game correctly when I go into full screen.
Okay, so you have to take into account that the people that are streaming this that make it look really good, they're not streaming it on the same computer that they're playing it on. So you're gonna get a glass ceiling of what it can look like while playing and streaming on the same machine. So if you have a capture card and you can offload, you can intercept the HDMI or deep DisplayPort signal with a capture card on another PC and stream from that. You're going to get way better results, you know? Like way better in terms of like the load that is demanded on the you'll just get everything will be better. The quality will be better, everything. So because the gameplay and the streaming aren't going out the same pipe in terms of Ethernet or Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So if I go.
So I wouldn't worry too much about the quality as long as you don't get drop frames and it's at 720p or 7 whatever that is by 60, and it's 720p by 60 frames per second.
Right.
So, and it's not dropping any frames, so I'd say that's a win. That's about as good as you're gonna get. You might be able to take it up to 1080p and capture higher than that, like 1440, and then downscale to 1080p, but you might get drop frames. That's the only way you can increase the quality.
Okay. Yeah, see this program, fucking.
Because it's obviously it's not the game settings, you know. Because what it looks like on this is not what it looks like on your screen.
Let's see. Yeah, see. So you'll see right here me drop like 20 frames.
I don't have an FPS counter, so I can't see.
It doesn't show my fucking GPU counter?
No, it doesn't show any of that. That program isn't. You got to get some type.
Yeah,
you have to get a program that's integratable with OBS.
Like, I don't feel like there's a better program out. Like, this is what I was told to get by
What is it called?
everybody.
What is it called?
HW Info 64.
Oh, yeah. I know what that is.
That's what dudes on Reddit told me to fucking download.
Yeah. I know what that is. Let's see if there is one for OBS.
It's like a super good, like, super...
I know what it is. It's hardware monitor. That's what HW stands for. I know what it is. I've used it plenty of times. I've just never used it in that sense. I've used it for hardware. Monitoring hardware, like, outside of a game.
Ooh, that felt good. Okay. Alright. I wonder why I'm getting like fucking 50 less frames than I was getting before though. I think it's because I have these programs up. Like, yeah, look, like my GPU power now is at like 77 and I haven't even gone down the little hole to fight yet. Like, that's the shit that like worries me sometimes. Let's see if I can just fucking go brain dead into a fight here and look at my GPU power. 41. 75. Alright. My clock speed's like when that's those shitty settings I had. Those would take it to a 2200 core clock. So I don't know if that's good. Like, it's obviously an increase.
So a 2200 core clock, like, that's really high. Like, the max you're gonna get, like, even on the most expensive, is gonna be like 23, maybe 24, and that's like extremely high.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna sustain that for any period of time. It's gonna hit that for a certain amount of time, and then it's gonna overheat and start throttling the core clock back down.
Yeah.
To reduce heat.
Yeah.
So it might peak at that, but it's never going to stay stable at that for the entire time you're gaming.
All right, so I'm at like a solid like 80 to 115 frames. I'm trying to think. I had said 170. I think it's definitely OBS.
Oh. Go into OBS and uncheck third-party overlays checkbox.
Ooh, okay.
So he says,
Where's that at?
I don't know. He says one of the things it allows is for an FPS overlay along with CPU and GPU usage, etc., all sorts of things. And in OBS, you just uncheck the third-party overlays checkbox.
Where is
So I would assume it's somewhere in game capture or scene. It'd have something to do with your streams in particular. So somewhere in there. Maybe in the overall settings for a stream setting. I don't have it downloaded, so I can't go through it.
Source alignment.
Let me Google it real quick.
Minimize to system. Hide overflow. Show overflow. Studio.
It's under sources, game capture, properties. So go to your sources, and then go to game capture, and then click properties on that.
Okay.
And then in that, uncheck third-party overlay. Or check it.
Where is third-party overlay?
I don't know. This was posted in 2016, though, so it should be there.
SLI, crossfire, force scaling, scale resolution, allow transparency, limit capture frame rate, capture cursor, use anti-cheat compatibility, capture third-party overlays. Okay, it's unchecked right now.
Yeah, check it.
My screen just
Now,
stopped.
Now it'll work.
Alright, well hold on, I'm not in full screen. Can you see my stream now?
Hold on. It's gonna be at least a 15-second delay.
Just went back into full screen. Hopefully it just picked it back up.
Oh, yep, I see it now. Look at that, dude. That's called the IT support, dog.
Fuck yeah, real time. Real time. When I do that spin move that I'm just about to do, like the fact that I could see like.
Can you change that color, the blue? Can you change it to white?
Yeah, it's super bad, isn't it?
Can you change it?
Yeah, I can.
Can you change it?
I can.
Please, because I can't read it. I can't read any of it. Dude, just get a shitty score. Who cares? Just fucking change it.
Oh, God.
Or change it to pink. Something I can see. I can't see blue.
Do you know how fucking terrible...
Just change the overlay. Go to the overlay. It should be an easy setting.
No. The HW, it's the hardware info is not. It's not fun to go through. It's like going through like.
I know what it looks like, dude. It's terrible. Yeah, and it looks like Windows XP File Explorer.
I can find like. I wish I could. It definitely has everything.
Go up into the top left corner of the window where it says hardware monitor, and it's like the window where you can X out of the whole program. In the top left where the icon is, right click and see if it has properties.
Well, hold on. I know how to change the colors. Alright. So...
Change them to pink or whatever the physical memory load is one is set.
CPU... Whoa. What is that? CPU package? Oh, never mind. Okay. Alright, so... I can get to the part where it'll show me all my GPU shit. I know which ones I've checked.
Change the color.
Yeah, it's gonna get off that robin's egg blue that you can't see, you know what I'm saying?
It's awful. It's awful. I can only see it when you're standing still, otherwise it gets all pixelated and it just blurs together.
Alright, here we go. LSD settings.
Do you know what OSD stands for?
No?
On-screen display.
Why is my GPU power not shown?
It's total. Oh! I saw the megahertz change.
Yeah, I know. I'm changing it. Hold up.
It's tote GPU power.
Yeah, you're right. Where are you, bastard? There you are.
Oh, look at you. And then GPU mem load you need to change too.
That's white.
You changed it all. You just changed it. Damn, look at you. I see this shit in real time.
That's right, boy. It's a game capture. You don't see me in the schematics. You know what I mean? You don't see me underneath the hood.
Damn, we're good. I see it now.
Disappeared. Hold on. Did I cancel out of the fucking program, or what's up?
You did.
I did. I exited out. I forgot you have to minimize. It's all good. It'll pop back up. BDO doesn't like my cursor to move though when I'm in full screen, so.
No, it doesn't.
God damn it. Do not update. Alright, we didn't get kicked for being AFK either that entire time. We almost got our 100%. Alright.
That's good. Is that your leveling strategy?
Exactly, just go AFK. And I have
Alright.
Riva Tuner as my FPS, so I don't know how fucking... Alright, there we go. It's pretty accurate.
I mean, you're gonna get lower FPS while you're streaming.
Yeah.
That's just a given. So I would take
Plus
it with a
these
grain of salt.
plus these programs kind of Riva Tuner kind of hinders it a lot, or it's about 20 frames worth.
Yeah.
Oop. So you can see my shit. Like I was in the group.
Hmm.
Just
Yep.
5
And your
seconds
GPU
ago.
power only went up to 40. Only went
Yeah.
up to 55.
Yeah. Okay. See, but you see my frames, right? Like even though they're lower right
Yeah,
now.
I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry about that.
But
I
they're
think
not
I wouldn't
dropping
worry
as
about that.
they're not dropping as huge increments. Like they'll
Yeah.
drop like 15, like which I'm cool with.
But
It's
you
not
gotta,
even-
it's difficult because you have all this extra shit running that if you wanted like an actual real life
Yeah.
scenario, what your FPS would be, like you can't really go off of it. It's not a valid measurement, you know. You can kind of look at it in terms of consistency to see like the percentage that it drops each time.
Right.
But I mean, I just saw it go from 90 to 12.
I haven't seen it. Yeah. That FPS during the loading screens is just fucking god awful, dude.
Yeah, and that's nothing your hardware is going to be able to change.
Yeah, that's the game for sure. I know that.
So I wouldn't go. I would just worry about looking at these numbers because these numbers are going to tell you whether or not your hardware can handle it. Because if your hardware never gets
Like,
capped
dude,
out
you
and you're
can
getting
see
the
'em right
performance,
now. Like I'm seeing them not get capped out right now. Like
exactly. So if it's not getting capped out and you're not getting the performance you want, that's because the game isn't.
it's either
Whatever.
that or the final thing could be my network, and I do believe my monitor would help. A new monitor would help.
I mean, it would, but I mean, at the same time, it's not going to change the fact that the frames drop.
Yeah.
You know. And there's nothing you can change about that. It's not like getting a new graphics card is going to change that. You're already not underutilizing the one you have. So, if anything, it's just proving that it's not like your CPU usage goes up to 62. Your CPU like temperature never goes above 70.
Right.
GPU mem load never goes above 50.
Right. Those are all
Physical
pretty
memory
fucking
never
solid.
goes above 50. Yeah, your total GPU
There's not
power.
much I can do other than the fact that
I haven't seen the CPU power go or the GPU power go above 70, and the GPU core load go above 50. So I mean, yeah, you can throw more shit at it, but you already have it. You already have slack to give it, and it's not taking it. So it's the game.
sucks because some people. I think part of it too is not only having
You
like
could try getting a VPN service and connecting to a VPN data center that's closer to where their servers are.
I've done that. I haven't done that with all these updates though. I haven't done that.
I mean, you could try that. I mean, that's all. I doubt it's going to make a big difference because it's going through all this VPN tunneling and all this extra packaging and encapsulating that takes a toll on it. I mean, as your mileage will vary a lot, you know.
Can fucking netcode like
I
that
mean,
affect my FPS?
yeah, of course. I mean, it depends.
You know what I mean? To where it'll be noticed on a hardware type of level.
No, on the hardware level,
Right?
it'll say it's at 200 frames, but it'll
Yeah.
look like it's lagging.
God, it's like fucking surgery on a human. Like, there's so many things that could possibly be causing this. Like, because I know
nothing. I think it's just you're not the market that they want. Like, you aren't in their market. It's like playing World of Tanks or something, dude. You're not in their market. You're not close to their data centers. It's not like playing a Blizzard game, dude.
Yeah.
You're not in California. You know what I mean?
It's not a fully optimized game, but at the same time.
Well, not even that. It's just it's not meant for where you are geographically located. Like, Doug, you understand your signal's going through a fiber optic cable underneath the fucking ocean that is like 4,000 miles long. Like every packet is doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna have repercussions. It's not gonna be as opposed to just having it, you know, networked a couple states away, where most U.S. games are based. It's gonna have issues. in terms
Yeah, I
of
suppose
latency.
EU dudes would probably be better off right now.
100%. I guarantee these people that you're watching videos of, a lot of them are living closer, or they have
They're
tricked.
probably on NA servers with EU addresses, probably.
Exactly. Well, it doesn't even matter. It's wherever the actual instances of the servers are being hosted. Like, they're physically being hosted somewhere.
Well, they're physically hosted in the U.S. in San Jose, Texas.
Yeah, but that's not where it reports back to. Like, that's a node
So
outside.
you're saying Korea is what you're saying.
Wherever the source code is stored and all of the
That's where
source
the devs
code is
are.
maintained,
Is Korea.
generally, or it's going to be a huge data center
In
that's
Asia.
very close to them. Very close to them, yeah. Like
Yeah.
within a couple hundred miles. It's going to be, and it's going to house all of the stuff. Like, you know how when you log out, all your shit's still there? Where do you think that gets stored? It doesn't get stored in wherever, Oregon or wherever you think this shit goes. That shit replicates back. So it's not being run off that.
It blows my mind, dude. Like, fucking those dudes that are like on a high fucking. It's part of it's having the exactly right build, like literally having the perfect parts that this game's fucked up optimization doesn't like cross over and like slow down. You know what I mean? Like,
I think most of it is people that are on the same continent as the data centers, dude. Like, I
yeah,
don't think I
network
think
is
you're
yeah.
I think that's the main source of your issues, dude. 100%. Like, yeah, could the game run better? Sure, but you're not going to experience the things you're trying to fix with hardware issues can only be fixed by being closer to the source of the
Never had.
data.
Obviously, this problem doesn't exist with other games. Like, it's just
No, play anything else.
yeah.
Does it exist in Overwatch? Does it exist? No, it's because it's
Final
all on the
Fantasy
same.
ran perfect on my computer before this, the one we built before this one.
Yep.
It's like, dude.
But those are all hosted here. Like, there is a Square Enix North America. Like, it's its own entity, right?
Yeah, Cacao's fucking
Whatever,
way too cheap.
whatever is in North America is just hardware to receive all the connections and pipe it back to the main database. That's all it's doing. It's a relay point. There's nothing there. There's no character information. There's no source code. There's nothing there. All it does is receive incoming connection, forward the and forward and receive packets back and forth to where they need to go.
Yeah.
That's all it does. So, I mean, you could try and VPN so that you get a fresher signal immediately, and then it gets piped in. But I doubt it's going to make any difference.
Like,
I mean, VPN
when
is
I
not
drop
that great.
when I drop like 40 frames in like a split second, like I'll do a fucking like a cancel. Like, so this is a cancel I do. I went from that slashing sideways sword move that I charged up into that spin, and that has to be done like within like milliseconds to get it off correctly. Like, it has to be done at the perfect time. And if I don't do that, I'll just go from this spin into having my sword out, and I'll do like a little auto attack, and I'll be fucked. I'm dead.
Yeah, and then you get butt fucked, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And it's like, look at this kid who can't fucking chain combos. It's like, no, bro, my computer can't chain fucking frames.
It's not the computer, dude.
This game.
It's not. It's not the computer. I mean, you can see from the stats on the screen, dude. It's not the computer. The computer isn't pegged at 100%. There's nothing that tells you that it's.
I'm not. I just want confirmation. I'm not going crazy. It's not my eyes. But there's legit problems with my frame rate, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's what I just want validation on. Like, it's just fucking super shitty. The network, when you didn't know what desync was, it's like, what the fuck? You don't what? I'm grabbing motherfuckers, and then they pop out of my hands, and I'm in their arms. It's like, something is wrong.
Oh, Sean.
Look at my dude. My dude's fucking a baller. He's handsome as shit.
I don't know if he is.
I've got some white ass fucking armor, dude. I'm a fucking knight.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
What? You're blind, dog. Look at my cape.
Just black as night.
Look at that cape, dude. It's a desert rose.
Where are your horses, dude? You're not even raising horses anymore.
No. No, I don't AFK in this game anymore. Like, because they killed fishing, so I don't... Or AFK fishing, rather. So I could AFK with a horse, but, like, sometimes I feel bad for my computer now. And I'm like, you know what? You can get fucking shut off for the day.
You said you never shut it off for 4 days, dude.
Yeah, well, that's
shit.
literally these past 4 days. But recently I haven't been AFKing. There's a dude who's level 65 in this game.
I don't doubt it, dude.
65! Dude, you know how many hours it'll take me to get fucking 90% that I need to get to 63? It'll take me like 5 months of 10 hours a day. And this dude is he's 2 levels above that. Dude, I don't understand. Straight up fucking like 20 hours a day. Like, has fucking 3 other little Asian kids in the basement that he feeds oatmeal. And that's all he feeds them, and then they fucking come up and they grind.
Yeah, well...
Sir, please don't tell me we're going to Miramar Ruins again today. Get on the computer!
That's the game you've chosen.
Fucking A, dude. 65. It's fucking insane.
62 is insane.
Yeah, 62 is still in the
when you're 65, you're gonna be like, this guy's fucking 68, dude. What the fuck? That's
That'll
like
be
12
my voice
months.
too, because I'll be a fucking elderly man.
Holy shit, Jay, he's 67,
oh, shit.
bro.
It's a
Holy
wheel, Jay.
Shit, Jay, it's 67, Jay.
Look at it, Jay. He's a 67.
Look at his credit card balance. It's so big, Jay.
Jay's in debt. Jay, look.
Jay, look, he's burdened and crippled by debt.
He's sinking from the pearls in his pockets, Jay. Fucking A, man. Have you talked to Knobs in like the last year or so?
Yeah, I had lunch with him the other week.
Did you guys go to Buca de Beppo, dude?
No, we went to Terry Cafe.
Did he fucking order everything on the menu?
I mean, you know, he ordered a poke bowl. He was like, you know, he's the type of person who orders like some like super new age hipster shit, and he gets it, and he's like super picky about it. It's like, dog, you ordered it. He's like picky about the way he eats it. Flips his little piece of raw fish over 8 times.
He flips the fuck out when they don't give him fucking like cheese for his nachos or something. It's like, dude, I understand, but like, forget what the fuck he flipped out before. They put fucking jalapeno peppers on it. It's like, dude, take them off and shut the fuck up, dude. I don't want to hear about you fucking complaining about your nachos.
No, we'll get to the menu and it'll be like teriyaki beef, teriyaki chicken, then you can get sushi rolls, and then it'll be like, you know, you can get a poke bowl, and then you can just get like cow eyeballs and shit, you know, and he'll order whatever is the most pretentious thing he can.
Cow eyeballs, please. These aren't good.
Yeah. Exactly.
No fucking duh, Knobs. It's like, no, it's the restaurant's fault. No, it's...
He's like, no, I've had him before. He's like, I had him before in Bangkok when I traveled. You're like, dude, what?
I pet that tiger and just went straight to fucking cow eyes. Fucking A, dude.
Exactly.
I wonder if he's in the beta. If he's in the beta, fucking RIP. Because I got to talk to him now because I have my vacation coming up. So, and I'm like seriously trying to get a plane ticket this time.
Dude, don't honey dick him again. He's still talking about it. When I talked about it, he was so upset. He was so upset, dude. He was so emotionally invested.
Oh, I know. It's so.
You can't do that.
It was my fault.
You can't do that.
100%. I shouldn't have assumed.
I'm just saying, Johnny. Have you ever heard the story of the boy who cries wolf?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even mention that unless it was an actual
until I have
pursuit.
plane tickets in my hand, I will not contact that man.
Yeah, because it's not going to be good.
Are
Like
you
he's still
kidding me?
recovering from it.
It's almost been a year.
Dude, he thought that was
I
going to be his
knew.
PewDiePie moment, dude. Like he was going to become a YouTube Twitch sensation. Like,
I
and
don't know what my
you ruined
arrival
that
was
for
gonna
him.
help with that. Like,
That's
I
how he is.
already told
That's
him I
how
was
he is.
not down to stream like that at least. Yeah, I'd use the room. I don't know if I could bring my rig, bro. Like, fucking A.
I know he just signed a lease for another 2 years,
Is
so
he in the?
I
He's in
mean,
the same spot then.
same spot. It's a
Super
nice
nice
fucking
ass
apartment.
fucking earned
Super
apartment.
prime location.
Yeah.
It's a
Fucking
perfect spot if you wanted to come hang out.
dude, I don't want to bring my computer. My brother just did that, coming the other way, and it's
You
like
ship it.
there's a
You ship
yeah.
it.
I have to go UPS. Yeah.
You work for FedEx. Print out 6 labels
I'll get the
with
label and I'll
45
the
pounds,
only thing
and
is
then box it yourself and drop it off of a FedEx center
I'm
yourself
gonna
with just
fucking
the
have to
label.
purchase like $150 of insurance though. That's the only thing.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Dude, I work
I
for
would.
FedEx. I see how those fuckers handle packages, bro.
Yeah.
It's a huge warehouse with up and down fucking moving conveyor belts with straight up like
What you could do is you could go to like a Fry's or a Best Buy and ask them if they have any computer case boxes
yeah,
that they've already opened, and
literally
grab one of
yeah.
those
The
and
styrofoam
literally
alone
just
should be fine.
put it in there, and then they sell the liquid styrofoam that comes out in like a shaving cream, and you just hose in the corners and it expands in like a hard foam. That's what I would do.
I'd be
I would put
fine
it.
if I didn't.
I put the CPU in a bag. I'd grab one of those boxes with the foam inserts, put the foam inserts around it, put it in the box, and then the negative space I'd fill up with the shaving cream foam. I'd box it up, label it 35 pounds, and fucking ship it.
I'd borrow a monitor too. I don't think I'd ship a monitor.
I mean,
Well,
you could
actually,
if
I
you
don't care
wanted
where
to.
they
You
ship.
could get a monitor box from Best Buy. You just need to find a place that has those types of things. I guarantee you, the display models, all that shit, they have boxes, dude. They're thrown away. Go out behind the back. You'll find a box that has the styrofoam in it. I throw them away all the time. If you were actually really wanting to ship it, that's how I would do it.
Yeah,
100%.
that's how Ryan did it on his way back. So it's like, well, yeah, you don't have a fucking literally a luggage-sized crack on your fucking 32-inch fucking.
Why you would
monitor.
bring it with you in your luggage is retarded.
Yeah,
You
took it
ship
to
that
carry
stuff.
on. It's like, dude, you're
Everything
fucking idiot.
you see people have in their house that's a computer or a monitor or a fucking anything that people have that they've received, they got it in the mail. Somewhere, someone shipped it, either on a boat or in a car.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether or not if you bought it in the store, it somehow got shipped. It's going to be fine if you ship it.
Well, he got insurance on it and was like $220.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, dude. When you go into those stores and you tell them, they're like, "What's the value of the contents?"
Right,
And you go,
you say
"Oh, it's 2
zero.
cell phones. It's the size of a shoebox. So there's 2 cell phones worth $2,800." And they go, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be $89 a ship." And you go, "Go fuck yourself, dude.
It's so
Just
fucking
don't throw it. Like, why are you charging me? Just treat it kindly, and it'll make it there.
Why am I paying for something that
You
you're
to
gonna
fuck
do?
it up." Makes no sense, dude. But that's why I like Javier and Frankie working at Nixon, because they have like a FedEx account number, you know.
Yeah.
So they just plug that shit into all their terminals, just plug that number
Yeah.
in, and every label that they gets created, it just goes back, and they get a bill at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's the best way. I mean, if you frequently ship, that's the absolute best way. But if you're fucking
So when I need something next day, you know,
right,
Javier, here's the address. Print me a label. I'll come pick it up at lunch, and then boom, at lunch I got the fucking label. It's money. All right, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna go AFK before I have a war at 9, so I'm gonna fucking go on a Sherpa run. But most likely I will stay in Discord.
All right, well, whatever. I'll see you whenever.
I'm fucking coming back, dude. Don't fucking be so melodramatic, dude.
All right, well, I'll
I'm
be
not
here.
gonna
I'll see you
leave.
whenever.
All right.
I'll see you whenever.
Why does this delete my fucking chat? These presets are fucking terrible.